Hi everybody, and welcome back to another book read. I'm Kayla, and today's video is going to be a bookshelf tour. How exciting! Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you like this sort of video. I would love to have you join the Another Book Read family. We're just getting started here, but I think this channel is going to be loads of fun. Alright, well, enough of the chit chat. Let's get right into the tour. Okay, I figured we would start on top here, and I have the entire A Court of Thorns and Roses series lined up with these really cute little crystal bookcases that I found at TJ Maxx and or Marshall's. I don't really remember which. And then I have the Even the Darkest Stars here that I still haven't read, and it's been in the Read Me Next space for a very long time. Then we move in, and I have my Sarah Dessen shelves. So Along for the Ride, What Happened to Goodbye, The Truth About Forever, The Moon and More, the rest of the story, Say Anything, and Just Listen. And then since I have all of them, continues on into this one with Lock and Key, Once and For All, and This Lullaby. And then we move into the From Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I have all three of those, patiently waiting for the fourth book to come out because, oh my goodness, that series was so good. And then we move in to the Throne of Glass series. I believe that the first one's here. The second one is somewhere. The third one is on the floor. I had taken it on vacation and then just didn't start it, so it's just hasn't made its way back. Then if we move down here, this is the first of my YA contemporary books. So we have The Nature of Jade, The Fault in Our Stars, 13 Little Blue Envelopes, The Last Little Blue Envelope, Girl at Sea, this trilogy of The Summer I Turned Pretty, The Dove, Teen Idol, Where I Belong, and Tokyo Ever After. Then we move into my first shelf of YA dystopian fantasy. So Shatter Me, Sweet Black Waves, which was so good, Cruel, The Fifth Wave, The Beautiful, which I haven't read yet, so it does not need to be on this shelf, Delirium, and The Betrothed, which, let me tell you, I love that author. That book ended so badly. Then we move into my classics section, which is really just Jane Austen and then Little Women, because, well, Jane Austen is life. So we have Mansfield Park, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, Emma, Pride and Prejudice, and Sense and Sensibility, and then Little Women. Then we move down here to the bottom shelf, and we have my After series, which, when that came out, like very popular a few years ago, I binged them all. And then I have my Nora Roberts series, the Vision, and I think it's the Visions in White series. It was a really good series. Book 4, I believe, is the one that's missing. Gotta find that. Then I have my Twilight section. Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, and Midnight Sun. I did not go for the gender swap book. Just wasn't really my cup of tea. But I did read all of those. Then we have my more risque section. So I have the whole 50 Shades of Grey. Here's book 1. Then we have Spin Cycle, Straight Talking, Fast Women, Tell Me Lies, and then the Elle Kennedy series, The Deal and the Mistake. And then I have another Jennifer Cruz with Welcome to Temptation. I like Jennifer Cruz. I think her books are pretty funny, but also, you know, a good read. Have my Vampire Academy books here. I really liked these, and I've done a really good job of keeping up with all 6 books. And then I have my adult contemporary, Body Check, The Soul of an Octopus. This book was actually a birthday present from my boss last year, and it was so good. Her and I are both just slightly obsessed with octopus. Journey, The Long Road Home, The High Tide Club, White Oleander, the first book in Outlander. Don't know that I will read the rest of the series. It was a really long book, but the first one was really good and the show is fantastic. The Last Song, Bending the Rules, People We Meet on Vacation, which was so good. Then we move into another YA section with the selection series, the whole series because it was so good. And then this is not the first book in this series, but I cannot remember what the first book was called now that I'm really thinking about it. Hold on, let's look. It'll tell us, right? The Jewel. No, yes, that is the Jewel. I've got to find that because it was such a very good series. And then Ugly Love just didn't have another place to go, so it's kind of just stuffed here for now. And then the third book in the Jewel series, The Black Key. Then we move down here, and this is my historical fiction shelf. We have The Tattooist of Auschwitz. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, which I was not expecting the way it's written when I bought it, but it's so good. Then we have Goodnight Mama, Fallen Angels, Between Shades of Grey, and Salt to the Sea. Then we move here to my another YA contemporary shelf. So we have the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series, the Angels trilogy, 19 Minutes, the If I Stay duology, A Chicken Soup for the Soul book, All American Girl, and Always and Forever. And then this is supposed to be my Bridgerton shelf. I've read the first two. I have the rest on my TBR cart. They will hopefully, I'm trying to read them right before each series comes out on Netflix. So I read Bridgerton afterwards. Obviously, didn't even know it existed. I'm not going to lie. I read The Viscount Who Loved Me about a month ago in preparation. So I will read the next book prior to the third season of Bridgerton coming out on Netflix. Then we have our more adult section here with some Danielle Steele, Mirror Image, Echoes, A Firestorm by Iris Johansson, Sisters, Me Before You. This is a book. It was based in Georgia and it's got 4 stories in it. And then I have Virgin River and then a duology here. I know one's called Kiss the Cook and Cooking Up Trouble. And then we have another YA fantasy dystopian kind of here. So we have Traitor's Kiss and Traitor's Ruin, Blood Rose Rebellion, which I thought I hadn't read, and then I went to read it again and realized I actually had read it. The Hunger Games, Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant, which I've only read Divergent and half of Insurgent, and then I accidentally Googled what happened at the end of the last one, and I just never finished it because I don't like that kind of ending. And then here is just a mishmash of books left over that when I get my next shelf will be, better sectioned out into where they're supposed to go. So I have Black Ice, I Like Him, He Likes Her, Journey of Hope, and I want to see there's a second one, like as a duology in the same book, but I'm not sure. And then I have Melody, which is a series, but I only ever liked the first book, The Grace Seer, which, oh my goodness, that's a whole other video. Fierce by Allie Raisman, and then The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. And that is currently the last shelf. So that was a full bookshelf tour. I know that compared to a lot of other book YouTubers, my bookshelf may seem a bit small, but that's okay. I'm currently building and I'm currently working in the limited amount of space that I have. I try to go through at least every other month and pick out some books that maybe don't interest me as much anymore or weren't favorites when I read them and donate them to either the little small libraries around town or to my, local library. And I try to keep my bookshelves at least with things that I really, really liked or know that I would end up reading again. So that was my bookshelf tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.